Yo, very different video today. I've been out at Summer League in Las Vegas for a couple days now. I've decided to vlog it. Probably a mini vlog. I'm not extroverted enough to walk around with a camera and talk in public places. So I'm probably just gonna talk a little bit here in the hotel room, covered up with some basketball clips and call it good. So headed out from Oklahoma, 2-hour flight from there to Las Vegas. Not too bad at all. Watched Dr. Sleep on the plane, which by the way, insanely underrated sequel. Got in late Thursday night and kicked it at the hotel. Vegas is unlike any place in the world. Everything they say about it is true, and to anybody who thinks they're even remotely interested in coming for Summer League, I would say absolutely do it. I've done it twice, and it's 2 for 2 on being one of the cooler basketball experiences out there. It is the only event with all 30 teams. There's games all day long, current NBA players, Summer League prospects, absolutely everywhere. It's just an absolute blast as a Hoops fan. Day 1, popped out to Thunder practice for a little bit before making it over to Timberwolves Pelicans. Got to see Rob Dillingham for the first time, both with the Wolves and in person. He didn't have his best scoring game, obviously, but that's not totally something I'm worried about translating. I think his process overall was really good. I thought the passing was great. Shots just didn't fall. It happens. I didn't get to watch either game, but both the Magic and Pacers had second-year prospects in Anthony Black and Jarris Walker that I'm still really high on. They were both phenomenal, which is a great sign. I think you always want to carry that year 1 momentum into year 2. I think they're doing that, and I hope they get a lot of minutes next year. Despite the top 2 picks facing off later that night, Rockets-Lakers was probably the most packed-out game of the entire Summer League, mostly for the Lakers and, of course, Bronny James, but Reed Sheppard definitely made a few fans that night, too. Reed Sheppard is unreal. I had him as my number 5 prospect. Even I am starting to rethink that. I think that might be a little low. He felt head and shoulders better than every other player on the court to me. Zero wasted movement, effortless shooting. His feel and coordination on some of those pull-up J's was... Zachary Rizachet and Alex Sarr faced off right after. I was kind of running around to scrums and different things, so I only got to catch bits and pieces, but on my rewatch though, I thought they played well. Both players are going to be a little reliant on outside factors in the scoring department, so it didn't fully surprise me they were a little inefficient. I thought Rizachet was especially better than I thought he'd look in game 1, and his passing popped. Defensively, Sarr looked as advertised. I am sick to my stomach for DaRon Holmes. Tore his Achilles in that late game, just absolutely sucks in every sense. He seems like a great dude. The good news is that there are probably few prospects better equipped to actually make a comeback than DaRon. From everything I've heard about him as a worker and as a person, I think he'll probably be back stronger, so yeah, positive vibes his way for sure. Day 2 made it out for Knicks Hornets, got to see Brandon Miller, Tejon Salone, Tyler Kolek. That was actually a pretty fun game, came down to the wire. And then we got our first look at Ron Holland as a Piston afterwards, who was my top prospect. I only got to watch his first half, but I really liked what I saw. He was really active, got some buckets, the motor was as advertised. The box score, it looked like his second half was not as good, but he's someone I'm still really high on. Then I bounced over to the Cox Pavilion to cover Thunder Raptors, which wasn't a great game, but still had a ton of fun prospects. Dylan Jones, Grady Dick, Jamal Shed, Ochai Agbaji, Jacoby Walter, AJ Mitchell. It was loaded. And then I capped day 2 off with a little bit of Jazz Mavericks. Cody Williams had an awesome game. Really cool to see him have some success. Collier didn't have a great scoring night, but 7 assists to 1 turnover, really solid. That was my first couple days in Vegas. I ate a lot of food that was really bad for me both days. Yeah, I mean, it was like 115 degrees that first day, day 1. It was unbelievable. I thought I was going to melt walking to Thomas and Mack. Anyway, yeah, that was days 1 and 2. On to day 3. So, day 3, note the different colored shirt, slightly scruffier faced. I caught most of Clippers' nets and then again watched Reed Sheppard look head and shoulders above the rookie field. 22 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 5 steals. Just unbelievable. On the Wizards side, Bub Carrington continued to really impress me. I watched a little bit of the Spurs-Hawks games before I had to go do an interview at the Call of Duty War Room. Basically, it was just a bunch of NBA players hanging out, competing in a Call of Duty tournament. I think Bronny actually ended up coming away with the win, and then I got to see a little preview of Black Ops 6 before leaving, which was really cool because I'm a big Zombies fan. Excited for that. I didn't get to make it back out to the games after that, but I did want to touch on Matas Buzelis' performance against the Warriors late Sunday. 28 points, 5 rebounds, a couple steals. His game Sunday is essentially why I was high on both him and Ron Holland in this class. Obviously, their shooting with the Ignite wasn't great, but if it does come around like his 4 triples against Golden State, which I believe it can on a regular basis, it's going to have such a positive domino effect on his game. So that's it for me. This is my last day in Vegas. I am going to go catch more games today, but they are not going to be included in the vlog. I do have an Ace Bailey highlights video scheduled for Friday, so that's coming out. Otherwise, let me know what else you want to see. I'm going to continue doing a little bit of 2024, a little bit of 2025. I'll kind of feel it out, but yeah, we'll see you later. Hope you liked it.